if you weren't sobbing after the first frame of the Black Panther Wakanda Forever teaser that came out in July, well then certainly Angela Bassett's impassioned delivery of these lines left you in a puddle.
And my entire family is gone! Have I not given everything?
Angela's performance as Queen Ramonda has people calling for her to be the first actor nominated for an Academy Award from a Marvel movie. I would have said Michael B. Jordan should have broken that barrier for the first film. But yeah, I'm totally on board with Angela doing it for her towering, heart-wrenching work in the sequel. Now, during Academy conversations, Angela says that her 16-year-old twins certainly influenced that passionate delivery.
Being a mother, of course, that's very, that helps to inform, I'm sure.
But of course, it was Chadwick Boseman's death and his decision to keep his cancer battle secret in order to not only be Black Panther for all of us,
this never gets old,
but also shepherd the Wakanda that should be for all of us, that really inspired Angela for that scene.
All of that fueled that moment for me.
Yeah.
On the Tamron Hall show, while Angela said it was very difficult to shoot that scene, the aftermath brought a very different feeling.
You know what? I felt really satisfied on that day.
Yeah.
As an actor, it was an opportunity to voice something that, needed to be said.
There was another attack on one of our outreach facilities. Proof of the involvement of a member state.
To bring your craft and your passion when they meet, and you have a chance to sink your teeth into something, that's rich.
And as for the identity of the attackers,
I love that score so much. But yeah, it's no mistake that Angela delivering that mournful dialogue made it into the first teaser for the film.
it's not the end.
No woman, no cry.
On set, Ryan Coogler was very aware that they just witnessed an instantly iconic moment in cinema.
And my entire family is gone!
She just set the whole place on fire with this with this take. And I was just like this.
Have I not given everything?
And I forgot to call cut, and people just started clapping. You know what I mean? And then it was everybody clapping like the grips. You know what I mean? Everybody was like, "Now." So it was one of those moments that happens on a film, and you realize, oh yeah, this is just for us here. Like people watching, they gonna feel it. But like, man, we were in the room when it happened. I was blown away by that.
Before shooting on Wakanda Forever even began, or even the new script was even done, Ryan called Angela to prepare her for the emotional weight that Ramonda would have to carry in this movie.
He was, telling me how important a position that I would have to play in this role. I don't even believe I had read it yet.
Angela says that responsibility was scary, and that first day on set, when she had to sit on the throne, she thought, how exactly do I sit here? What's the best posture to convey who she is? First of all, you acknowledge that feeling that you had, that T'Challa Chadwick sat here and should be sitting here. Then here comes Killmonger. He sat there for a minute. Who deserves it? Who has the right to sit here? Yes, in this moment, in this time, it is Ramonda. How do I hold that posture? How do I lead? Of course, Angela nailed it all, and she revealed in that Academy conversation what it all came down to.
Basically, for me, the idea is be there to serve.
Now, we're going to pause here for a moment, because if you haven't seen Wakanda Forever, and you don't want to be spoiled or emotionally devastated as I was, then turn this off right now. We're going to get into spoilers for the movie, okay? I'm not going to wait forever, but I'll give you a second to turn this off.
I am not a woman who enjoys repeating herself.
Angela's willingness to serve wasn't as strong once she learned of Ramonda's fate in the movie, that she would die. Angela tells IndieWire, I objected. Yeah, I was like, Ryan, what are you doing? Why? You will rue the day. You will rule the demise of Ramonda. People are going to be so upset. But Ryan put her at ease. Angela recalls that the writer-director said to her, Angela, I know, but look, to die is not really to die in this world. It doesn't really have to mean that. So Angela is clinging to the Marvel idea that all kinds of crazy things happen. And the prospect that maybe she'll be back was the reason that she was okay with Ramonda dying in the first place. Okay, now first of all, yeah, Angela's performance in this movie is incredible. I had a visceral reaction to every single scene that she was in. Absolutely Oscar nomination, even possible win.
further attempts on our resources will be considered an act of aggression and met with a much steeper response.
Now, in the moment that Ramonda dies, and they're trying to resuscitate her, I thought, oh no, she's going to cough up water. She's going to be fine, because there's no way that they would do this to us as well. So when it became apparent that, nope, she's dead, there's honestly a moment that I had just like, this is too much. Like, it's too much to bear. Look, I realized it was a necessary plot point in that with Ramonda now gone, Shuri's the only one left. So Shuri is forced to step up to the plate and be that person for Wakanda. And she's out for revenge against Namor for causing the death of her mom. Could that have happened without Ramonda's death? I guess not, because Shuri couldn't be vengeful towards Namor because of T'Challa's death. He wasn't the cause of that. So yes, Shuri needed that character motivation. Could they have come up with another way without Ramonda dying? Yeah, probably. So I still don't know if I'm okay with Ramonda dying, because there's just so much to bear in that movie, and Angela's so incredible in the role. But I get why they did it. I just wish it didn't happen in reality. But yeah, what do you think of Ramonda dying in the film? And do you think Angela should be the first actor from a Marvel movie nominated for an Oscar?